Now, Gen 3. Okay, we're just gonna hop right into it. Um, you don't wait, hold on. You don't like Trico shiny? I love Trico shiny. Trico, phenomenal shiny. That green with the red tail, like hold on. Honestly, it might be the same. Yeah, no, it's look at those teals. Horsies, I like just a tad bit more. You can tell the colors are just a tad bit different looking at the two of them. But they're both really good. I really like them. The red contrasted with that. See, and Sceptile, I don't like as much. I still like it. Okay, it's still good. It's not as good as this. I like that deep greenish blue it has. Um, and they kind of took that away with Sceptile and brightened it up, which isn't bad. Like it still looks good. It's still A for me. I just wish that it was the same color that Trico and Grovyle were. But the Mega keeps Sceptile's colors, which honestly I like. I like it when the Megas keep the shinies of its base forms instead of changing it up completely. I think the only time that it really works is probably with Gengar. I think a lot of people really appreciate the white Mega Gengar. And I think that's one of the times where it's okay to change the coloring, but for the most part, I do enjoy it when the Mega keeps the coloring of its evolution before, or of the final evolution. Torchic, yeah, we already know what's happening. Okay, yeah, uh, I'm about to hear the blasphemy. I know, but the yellow and the orange look so good. It makes it look even more like just a normal, just chicken, and it's great. With the, it makes it look like just the most classic kind of chicken ever. It's so good. It's great. I love it so much. And the fact that they even still keep some orange, it's almost inverted. It's literally inverted. Is all that Torchic is, and this is a perfect example of like inversion working. It's great. It's perfect. I love it. No notes. 10 out of 10. Then we got Combuskin and Blaziken. They're just bad. See, exactly. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing? I hope work's going okay, darling. I miss you. Blaziken is just they made it a more deep red, which works. It's fine. It looks nice. Um, right, but I think like part of the charm of Blaziken is that bright orange, right? It gives him that fiery feel, and then they just kind of muted it a little bit. You can't tell. Oh, you were gone? Yeah, you already know, okay? You already know where Torchic's gonna be. Right there. Perfect little lad. Okay? Like, he's not going anywhere else. He's gonna be an S tier. And look, the S tier, not all yellow now, okay? There's quite a few different contrast of colors going on here, okay? But yeah, no, Torchic. Torchic's dope. But Blaze, oh my god. Oh, honestly, Mega Blaziken looks actively horrendous. It looks actively horrible. The colors, the why? It looks like he's got a skin disease. Mega Blaziken looks like he actually has like a skin condition of some sort. It doesn't look good. He looks sick. Mega Blaziken, they just turned the saturation down, and same thing with Combuskin. I think Combuskin works just a little bit better because of the contrast with the paler color, right? The pale makes the red stick out a bit more, and it works just a tiny bit better, but not much better. Uh, I feel like Blaziken and Combuskin. I don't feel like they could have done much with Combuskin, but Blaziken, they could have done better with him. Mudkip. Yeah, little Pepto Bismol dude here. They're great. They're all the same shade too, which honestly I enjoy. I appreciate. Okay, it works. I don't. I'm losing track of these tiers so fast. But this is like it's the only evolution line to keep the full color all throughout. In Hoenn, that is. Obviously, we got like Bulbasaur keeping the same evolution line. We got Quilava keeping the same colors, Totodile, right? But the Mudkip line, only one in Hoenn to keep the same colors all throughout, and it works. It's a staple because if you have a favorite stage, you can be like, yeah, I want to use this stage with this shiny color. It's lovely. It's great. It's not as good as the tealish, greenish blue that Trico has, but I still really enjoy Pepto Bismol Mudkip. Uh, oh God, yep. We know where they're going. We know where they're going. And then the little blue they get, like the little bright blue they get on the nose and the eyes. Oh, only Mightyena gets. Wait. What? Hold on. I'm just having a revolution right now. They keep the red on Poochyena, but then when he evolves, they change it to blue? Okay, something new I also discovered tonight. I didn't know that they kept the blue or kept the red on Poochyena. I thought Poochyena's eyes and nose were also blue. But honestly, the red also works. The red works, the blue works. Just because it's on the darker skin, I think the red works honestly pretty well. But I mean, they're just gold. Like you can't go wrong. Obviously, Zigzagoon. It's not bad. They made him a bit brighter. They made him a bit more colorful, and I think that's what a shiny should do. A shiny's supposed to, catch your eye a little bit. I think Zigzagoon does that. Um, I wish they maybe would have changed the white on him, changed the white to a different color instead of just the brown. But the auburn that they changed it to, it's nice. It's good. I feel like they could have done more, but I'm not going to complain. It works. Galarian Zigzagoon, though, I mean, this thing's just the blue tongue, just the eyes, the blue mouth, the pink. It assaults your eyes in the best way possible. I love it. It's great. It's the best thing ever. Um, and while I did just say for normal Zigzagoon, I wish they changed the white. Um, it's kind of hypocritical to be like, yeah, the white on Zigzagoon, they can keep that. That works. That's fine. Um, but it works because the color, right? It's the complementing color to the white, right? Zigzagoon. Because the thing is, black and white, it's always a solid combo. It's a classic. Um, the thing though is like you have brown and brown here, and then the shiny is also just brown, and it's two versions of light brown. It goes from brown and brown to light brown, light brown. Uh, you already had a contrast with Galarian Zigzagoon, a very big contrast with black and white being two ends of the color spectrum. And then the shiny is just like, hold on, let's make it even brighter. And so while white's a bright color, pink and the pink also being a bright color, the pink kind of pops off the white, right? It kind of enhances the pink. And then they're just like, you know what? Let's throw in a third bright color there with the blue eyes, the blue tongue. It's great. Uh, Linoon, however you want to pronounce it. I know that can be different. I've heard it both ways. But Linoon, it has the auburn streaks. It's okay. Not my favorite, but not the worst thing ever. And I think Galarian Linoon is the same thing. Just the blue. Also, it has like the blue cuffs now. It has the blue paws. You don't see that in the Galarian Zigzagoon. It has white paws, but the evolution to keep that blue going, putting it in the paws is a really nice touch. Wurmple, to go from the pink to the purple, it works really good. I love it. It's really nice. It pops. It looks nice. Silcoon looks skin colored, and that's concerning. It's supposed to look like silk, and now it just looks like it's wrapped in human skin. The blue eye is nice. I will say the blue eye pops a little bit. It looks good, but I can't really get behind the skin colored silk that's around it. I feel like it used to be not looking like that, though, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, like in the earlier generations, it looked a lot better. It had, and I know it's because the sprites kind of had the lining around them, right? That they had the bold lining around them, so it kind of makes it pop a little bit better. But now it looks more fleshy, and it honestly sets me off a little bit. It's concerning in just the slightest, but it's still different from the white. You can tell very obviously, like, hey, the palette changed. The palette colors have changed. Now, Beautifly, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. The hue, the to change from the black wings to like the purple wings. The body is, yeah, it's going to be. It's hard to see here, but the body becomes like different hues of yellow, and I'm a sucker for that. It's just a cheap way to get higher up in the rankings for me. But it's not. I feel like they could have done a bit more, but it's good. Okay, gets a high B from me. Cascoon, it's S. This is such a good green. It makes it look more menacing than it already is, right? Because the thing with Silcoon and Cascoon is one of them looks a lot more intense. This one, yeah, no, you don't want to touch this one. Silcoon, you see it in the wild, it's doing nothing to you. It's fine. But Cascoon, nah, this thing's hunting you down. It's going to kill you in your sleep. This thing looks horrifying. And then the shiny just amps that up with that menacing green. It almost reminds you of like Hulk or Bane with like Venom. It's great. But it's because like it's hard for you to take it down right now, man, okay? It's okay. It's not humiliating. A lot of people gotta go through it when, they're in hospital care. That's crazy. At least you're able to get down food, right? Okay? Even if it's like just in liquid form or mush form, you're able to get down food, okay? You need to make sure you're eating. So I'm happy that you got something inside you, You got those nutrients flowing through you now. You're good. And it's not like anyone's going to see. See, that's not so good. That's not good, but it's fine. You got through it. You're still alive. You're breathing. Okay, you're doing good. You got this. Dustox, this is a good example of browns. I'm going to rank it in A. It's not going to be S, but, right, Dustox usually has those green wing, or the green wings. But I like the brown. They kept the purple and they made it a bit more pink, but they made the green wings brown, and this is one of those instances, one of the very few instances where taking away color kind of works. Look, they're doing whatever they can to make you better. I know it sucks right now, but you're doing good. You're holding in there. Honestly, you're taking it like a champ, though. Like you're keeping like a very positive attitude all through it, and that's probably the best thing you can do. Like you're taking it like a champ, mate. You're doing amazing. That's crazy. Lotad, I really like the red it has. I don't know why they changed it up in the evolutions, but like the color of the lily pad being that nice blue, the red body. Um, However, even though they did change it from that red, Lombre is still super solid. Lombre's coloring, that deep green. You're fine. Look, you're going through a lot right now, okay? You're fine. Gosh dang it. Ludicolo, I think I like a little bit less than Lombre and Lotad just because Lotad and Lombre have a lot more like piercing colors. But the teal on Ludicolo and the kind of different hued yellow on his body, it works. It's just not as good as its pre evolutions. C dot. C dot's bad. Um, yes, they just kind of made it more auburn than brown. Um, but it's not that good. They kind of changed the top a little bit. I get that. Nuzleaf is honestly pretty solid. The orange just pops out. The orange looks really good. I like the orange. Shifty's bad. They did really good with Nuzleaf and its evolutions. They just did it so dirty. I don't know why. They just um Talo, Swellow, the color palette on it, so good. I don't know what this green is considered, but I think it's probably like my favorite shade of green. It is so dang good. Besides Espeon. Espeon is probably my favorite green shiny. Just that green is untouchable. It's top tier. It's amazing. But the Swallow, the orange contrasted with it too, right? It goes from that red to that nice bright orange. The feathers go from that dark blue to a nice greenish blue teal. It looks so good. It's not drastically different, but you can tell by looking at it that it's just pleasant to look at, is what I'm trying to say. It's a pleasant looking shiny. Um, it's not a bad green, but and settle shinies work. Settle shinies do work. I just think if you're gonna go from a light blue to a light green, that's not enough of a change, right? It's kind of just like, do you prefer blue or do you prefer green? That's basically what it is. Because the body doesn't change at all, the beak doesn't change at all, the eyes don't change. If they added in like the eyes changing on Pelipper, maybe like if they made its eyes like blue or green to give it, I think it would honestly put it a little bit higher for me. But just the fact that there's very minimal change with it being just the fingers and the little head part. The blue looks good. Um, the orange too, like the orange feelers on Ralts and Curlia also look really good. I really like the orange paired up with the blue. It works. Um, I think there's almost too much white in the Gardevoir, right? I feel like they could have made the dress a different color. That's crazy. Um, I'm not. But the blue looks really nice. The feelers, the orange looks good. It's the nice different from the pink. Nope, not gonna happen. That's diabolical work. Um, I just wish they did something different. If they made the dress the same color as like the feelers, I think that would have been amazing, right? Because the thing is, the feeler kind of minimizes on Gardevoir, right? Like it's still a key element to Gardevoir being like that little chest spear, that chest piece. I think if they made the dress that same orange, oh, that would have been immaculate. Um, and then I'm sorry, they take away so much color. Okay, I'm gonna be cursed out for this. Um, but I don't like it. The black doesn't work for me. Okay, here's another example of black shinies don't work for me. It took away so much color and so much brightness from the Gardevoir, right? Because before, in where's the Gardevoir, you had the blue legs, you had the blue arms, and then the Mega Shiny is just like make it all black. Like the only thing that's left really shiny on it now is the headpiece and the chest piece is split in two. They should have made the dress orange. No. Pass. I'm good. I pass. I'm good. Nope. Nope, not happening. Surskit. Good example of a simple shiny done well. They took that bright blue, they dialed it down to be a nice navy blue. I like it. It's honestly super solid. Masquerain, okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. Nope. You know Gardevoir can just open up black holes. I'm good. I ain't stepping within 10 feet. I'm not stepping in with like 1,000 feet. I'm not even going to be in the same country as a Gardevoir. You kidding me? Nope. I'm not entertaining this. You might be laying in a hospital bed, but I I pass. This conversation, nah. Nah. No. No. I'm good. You know what? Nah. Masquerain. Moving on. Masquerain has a soft spot for me because Masquerain was my first ever shiny. I was playing through Pokemon Sun and I randomly encountered it. I still haven't used it. It is just sitting in a box somewhere. And Mr. Toxic Bunny, what is up, my guy? Good of you to join. Glad you're here. Welcome. It's so late, man. What are you doing here? I understand why Kronazda's here, but why are you here? Gosh dang. Get some sleep, my guy. I gotta put Masquerain. Yeah, no, we on Generation 3. You missed the Gen 2. But Masquerain has a soft spot in my heart because it's the first shiny I ever encountered. And honestly, it's a good one because it was like a very pale blue before. And now that they gave it like altering greens, it makes it pop out, stand out a little bit more. And so I gotta give Masquerain a little bit of a boost for being my first ever shiny. It's a little bit biased, I know, but it honestly works really well. It works really good. Shroomish, yeah, Shroomish is okay. And Brainloom's the same thing. It's kind of just a standard, I feel like, for a lot of grass types to either just make them more green or make them autumn colored. At totally not AI.org. That's crazy. I'm not going to. Don't you worry. It's actually crazy. It did an actual link. That's crazy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's going to take you so where you don't want to go. Right? They just take the green of grass type shinies and they're just like making it an autumn color. Um, and yes, it does work. It does get tiring after a little while where it's like, okay, we can be more creative. Like it's a mushroom. You know how like many different mushrooms there are? Like, hold on. Like, yes, there's I don't even know what to look up for this. But like look at okay, this isn't helping my case. Wait, hold on. This isn't helping. But like I feel like there's more you could do. I just I don't know. I like the Shroomish. It's nice. I like the Breloom. It's nice. I just feel like you can do more than just make it autumn colors, you know? Although red mushrooms are very common. So honestly, with it being the first mushroom Pokemon, I'm pretty sure in the first 3 generations, this is like the first mushroom Pokemon. It makes sense with it being red because it's like, haha, red mushroom. Simple, basic. Mario's gonna eat it. He's gonna get powered up. We're gonna lose Shroomish. It's fine. Crazy work. Slackoth? Oh yeah, Slackoth's a solid shiny. Slackoth is so just right. You when you think of the Slackoth line, you obviously think of Slacking because everyone's like, oh, it's so strong and it has its signature ability with Truant. Um, but Slackoff, I feel like is just a goofy little guy. He's underappreciated, and honestly, the shiny's just cool. Don't do that. Don't go around making fake links now. Figure is bad. Uh, it's not the worst thing. The orange tuft of hair and the orange on his paws are nice. Um, but they could have done more with the body color. I feel like just making it tan instead of white, it's just not enough. They did make it more sloth colored, I guess. I guess that's what they were going for. But it's it works. It's just not my favorite thing. Slacking I like even less because the only thing that really pops with any color is the nose. But the rest of the body, it's so bland. It's so bland. Uh, okay, look away. Just don't don't look. It's fine. We'll move right on to Whismer in just a moment here. Um, just how can you look at Ninjask and it's just perfection. Yeah, exactly. You're getting paid 5 cents an hour. You know, it's good pay. It's good pay. Like, look at this shiny. It's so good. Oh, you just look at it. It's like okay. This shiny is just no notes. They did perfect with it. They even changed the tint of the wings. Like they even changed the tint of the wings, which I think is just incredible. Ninjask is an amazing Pokemon. It's got a dope ability with speed boost. Does it need speed boost with 160 base speed? No. But is it dope that it got speed boost? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no. And I like how it's a min-maxed Pokemon, right? Like, they focus the stats on the attack and speed. It doesn't have the most abhorrent health. But, I mean, you don't even need a speed boost off, but you, like, do speed investment, or, like, you do full attack investment, give it some speed. You don't even need max out speed because it already gets speed boost. Just give a little bit of speed investment. You're outspeeding anything. Whether it's a choice scarfer, a different speed booster, nothing is beating Ninjask. What's Dragapult's base speed actually? I think I think Ninjask's base speed is already higher though. Oh my god. Even without the speed boost, it's already faster. Yeah, no. Ninjask, absolutely dope. The shiny just makes it better. Honestly, I really wish Ninjask was in Sword and in Scarlet and Violet. You know how fast we would be hunting Ninjask right now in Scarlet and Violet if it was in the game? Oh, it would be on every team. I would make it my top dog. It would be like my MVP of every round. This thing, because you can run double team on it, you can run agility if you really want to be that crazy about the speed. But like run double team with speed boost, nothing's touching you, nothing's hitting you. You can run like bright powder to also increase like the chances of them not hitting you. I mean, yeah, because everyone's like, yeah, if Shedinja's in Scarlet and Violet, it's gonna just break the game because you give it an air balloon, Terra Electric, with Wonder Guard. It's got no weaknesses. You can't hit it at all. Guess what? Toxic, hazards, like there's ways to handle it. You just wouldn't be able to hit it with an actual like contact move. But there's other ways you can handle it. Perish Song, like there's ways to deal with it. People were just like, oh, wouldn't be able to get hit by an attack. Pokemon has advanced to such a point now where like attacks are almost obsolete. To where just there's abilities and just status moves that kind of just break the game in such a way. Whismer, the green's nice. The green's nice. I will put it in B. I favor it. It looks good. And they changed the tint of the body to be a bit more pink, and I like that. Loudred and Exploud will also go in B. I dig the pink. I like it. It's better than the gray, right? That gray color, no one's really paying any attention to them. You know, they're kind of that grayish blue. But the pink, oh yeah, the pink gives them some vibrancy, especially with the sound. Oh yeah, it just amplifies it a little bit. Makuhita, the red looks okay. It's good. Like they just changed some simple things, but Hariyama, oh yeah, those purple hands, the purple belly, the red like, you know, the red clothing to go around, the purple legs, the purple feet. I mean, and honestly, this is one of those instances where like the beige, the white body is good, right? Because if you made it purple, none of the other purples would stand out. That white body kind of helps those other hues, those other colors kind of pop more, and it looks really good. It looks solid. Don't fight the nurses and the doctors. Don't. That would be a bad idea. I want. Gosh, you have all day to sleep. You can stay up through the night. You have all day to sleep. You're gonna be there for a couple days. You can sleep whenever. You know. You'll be getting plenty of sleep. Azurill, again, it's got to go with its evolutions. It's got to go right up here. It's just so good. Those greens look so immaculate. Gosh dang. Oh, gosh dang. Nose pass. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just, it's. I'm sorry. I have honestly never got a good look at Skitty and Delcatty Shiny before. Um, this is, I think this is honestly my first time ever looking at their shinies. I'm not even gonna lie. When was the last time Skitty's last game was like what, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? That's the last time they were like in a game, right? Yeah, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was the last time they were in a game. My God, they don't get much love, do they? They just kind of, the 3D ruined it a little bit. Um, but in the sprites, in the early generations, yeah, no, the red kind of popped a little bit. That deep pink looked nice. 3D kind of ruined it, but Delcatty, hold on. Honestly, I kind of vibe with the Delcatty. Skitty is gonna go in lower tier, but Delcatty, yeah, Delcatty's getting a little bit of better ranking from me. They made the body yellow, and they kind of gave it a nice like dark pink to complement it. I like it. Skitty, it's just muted at this point, and it's kind of a shame. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, and the green gem, the giant green gem. Sableye's Mega is so good. Okay, Sableye has such a good Mega, and I feel like Sableye's Mega is not appreciated enough. Okay, the big gem on it, the fact that it becomes even more of a gremlin than it already is, and it's like, yeah, no, you're not touching me, ha ha ha. It's great. I love Mega Sableye. It's great. Along with Audino, okay? Audino is probably one of my favorite Megas, not even gonna lie. The design is great. It looks elegant. It looks cool. I like Mega Audino. Says no one ever besides me. But like Mega Sableye is also one of those ones that are underappreciated. Okay, Mega Audino, Mega Sableye, Mega Banette, some of the best Megas there are. Okay, Mawile isn't bad. See, I don't know why LMAO is on auto mod. That one I don't understand. The other ones I do understand though, but LMAO, yeah, no, that is a weird one to put on auto mod. Um, like the other ones I understand. LMAO is just like it's just abbreviations. Now, they took the purple or the pinkish purple from Mawile and they just amped it up. And it honestly made Mawile, Mega Mawile Shiny look really good, right? Because it's nothing too different. Um, because, right, I said it before how I don't like how Mega completely changes the color of the shiny it comes from. And this is an example of it doesn't change the color of its previous form, right? Mawile had that purplish pink, and they just took Mega Mawile and they're like, let's take that purplish pink, Let's make it a bit more present and give it some more complementing colors. And it's a good shiny. It's a great shiny. Aeron, um, I will say the red eye. I think the most appealing feature of Aeron, it's of this simple shiny, is the eye. The eye looks really good. It's really respectable. The nice teal underbelly, right? The To go from the black to the teal, I like it a lot. It's super good. It's super nice. It works. Um, this is a very good example of a simple shiny, right? Because they didn't do too much with it. They kept the steel color in all the evolutions. They kept the steel color, and they just changed that grayish black to a more grayish blue, and it works. And then they changed the eye color, and it's great. They changed it from blue to red, and it just makes it pop in all the right ways. You don't like mega? You don't like the mega colors of Aggron? I like the mega colors. The blue looks good. It's an even more vibrant blue, and it works really well. Um, Now, if we're just talking about the mega in general, yeah, I think Aggron looks better than Mega Aggron, but we're just here for the colors, and the colors go well. The colors work. Meditite, um, honestly, super cool. They even changed the color of his onion, right? Because the onion is just like pure white normally. And while Meditite and Medicham aren't the best of Pokemon, right? They're sort of forgotten about. The only thing that makes them stick out is their pure power ability. But like, they changed the color of the onion, which is nice because you can tell just a little bit. They just shifted the shaders on it a little bit to give it like a nice kind of light pink. And they could have just simply changed the blue to red, but they're like, no, let's also change the white on it. And I appreciate that. And I do like the blue on Medicham too. It's not my favorite blue. I do have other blues that I prefer compared to this one, but I mean, it's good. It works. It's nice. Electrike is going to be neutral for me. The green was already really good on it, right? No, I'm guessing those are the German names for it. I am ignorant to this. I'm guessing those are the German names. Hold on. For Sableye? That's Sableye's name? Okay. And so that's Sableye's name. Okay. It even sounds a bit gremlinish. I like that. That's cool. Um, Manectric, I don't like it because they took that bright blue, right? The bright blue works because it's lightning. It's supposed to be bright. It's supposed to be fast. And they just, again, they desaturated Manectric. Manectric's already a forgotten about Pokemon. It doesn't matter if it's got a Mega. Nobody likes Manectric. Um, and they just took the blue. They took the bright yellow. And they're like, you know what? Just dull them down. And I don't like it. At least with Electrike, where's Electrike? Oh gosh dang it. Okay. They took the green and they dulled it down to a blue. It's not quite gray, it's not quite black, it's not quite dull. I just feel like the green pops, his base color pops a lot more. And same thing here. Like, just if they made it a different color that pops, like, why did they dull down his colors? Like, why did you take away his saturation? Man, that trick's not the. It just. I like Electrike. I think Electrike's a great design. I love Electrike. He's a little goofy dog with a bit of an attitude. I love it. Magnetric feels like he should be guard for the castle in England, right? He feels like he should be like a royal guard with like how his helmet looks. Yeah, and the blue works well. I like the blue that Manectric has. I'm not saying the blue's bad. I think the blue works good. The gray doesn't. I don't like how they desaturated him. Because it's not blue. These are the shiny colors. He's not blue. He is desaturated. That you cannot tell me looking at shiny Manectric that that's blue. Okay? This is what Manectric normally looks like, okay? He has that nice bright blue and the nice bright yellow like helmet and accents. And then in the shiny, they take that away. They just make him gray, and it's so sad. Like they just took away his color. And they did the same thing with the Mega. It's just a different shade of gray. No, that Mega's gray. It's just a deeper gray. Hold on. See, it's gray. It's just a different form of gray. It's a different hue. It's just, if they kept that blue or made it a different blue, or if they made it green, they could have made him green like Electrike. I think that could have worked. And they just the gray doesn't do it for me. Plusle. I actually like Plusle's shiny, right? Because it goes from red to a little bit of deeper red, but the red works, right? The deeper red on Plusle makes him pop a little bit better, makes him kind of stand out a little bit more, and I like the blue. I mean, the red. Speaking of the blue, on Minun, the mint green, this is a great mint green, okay? I love the mint green on Shiny Minun. The little tail that accents. They didn't change the body color, but they didn't need to. They saw that blue and they're just like, let's amp that up a little bit. They made him a little Minty Mouse. I love it. Plusle is not as good, but Plusle I still appreciate. I still like it shiny. I don't think it's a bad shiny. I think the red that they made Plusle, it helped it a little bit. Volbeat, I mean, this is A tier. Such a good shiny. Same thing with Illumise. They're good shinies, okay? I don't care if people don't like the Pokemon. I actually like Illumise and Volbeat. I like Volbeat a little bit more. I think Volbeat's a goofy guy. I like Volbeat. But people just despise these guys because they're not good competitively or look how they look. Nah. They're meant to be little goofy, little mellow Pokemon. I think they work great. I will find a way to make Volbeat work in Scarlet and Violet for a battle. I'll do it. I will rock a Volbeat in a battle. I will just have to find a shiny of it first. I'll hunt a shiny Volbeat and then I'll use one in a battle. Especially because it gets access to Tail Glow. We could make it work somehow. We could do something with it. Rosalia. Kamala is good. People just underestimate it because they're like, oh, it's not going to do much. But it has such a good ability, okay? First off, when it comes to Komala, its ability is so dang good, and people don't respect Comatose at all. They just think, oh, it's this Pokemon signature ability. Too bad it's on this Pokemon. No, you can't be statused in any way. You can't be paralyzed, you can't be poisoned, you can't be burned, you can't be confused. Like, it's such a good ability. Um, and then on top of that, he has great it has great special defense and it has great attack. And its speed tier isn't even that bad. Get off like one or two rapid spins depending on how you invested in him, and he'll do great. Like, this thing actually has good stats. I'd be fine with a mega for it. I mean, I probably wouldn't use it much just because I love Komala how he is. I mean, Komala is just the most perfect little dude. I mean, look at him. Look at him. This thing's absolutely adorable. I will not be taking any slander on this little dude. I absolutely adore him. Just perfect Pokemon. 10 out of 10. No notes. They don't need to change him anyway. If they wanted to, see, I love its adorable little form now. It's sad. I will say its lore is very sad. Um, Now, if we wanted to make an adjustment to it, right? If we wanted to make a slight adjustment, take away some of the special attack and invest it into defense or speed or HP, right? Um, I think the speed tier is not bad. It's literally a sleeping koala. Koalas are most of the time slow. Koalas can actually be very aggressive and can show like be very fast if they're being territorial. But besides that, they're pretty lazy and lackluster. So honestly, we could take that 75 special attack stat and put more into HP and defense. Like, the speed tier's fine. Get off a couple rapid spins, you're good to go. It has access to Swords Dance, as you saw, because that's how I whooped your rear end with Komala. Got off a Swords Dance. Yeah. That's crazy. Um, but Komala, really good. I don't know why Shut Up is. I don't know why Shut Up is in Automod. That's really crazy, honestly. I don't know why Shut Up's in Automod. That's crazy. But no, Kamala needs more respect put on him. He's actually really good. And he has a lot of different strats you can do. You can do so many different things with him. He gets access to Wish. Oh no, I can be toxic as sin. Oh, he gets access to Wish. Oh, I could be and do the most diabolical things with that. Also gets access to play. Oh, don't send out any dragon types against me. Oh, I'm absolutely obliterating you. Oh, and that could give me coverage for the fighting types that were to go against me. Oh, I'm cooking up more Kamala strats right now. Oh my god. Yo, Kamala's my guy. I love Kamala so much. Gulpin, they took the green, they made it blue. It works really well. It's solid. Just crazy work. So I had a Pokemon X file, right? a Pokemon X gameplay I was doing. And this was years after my Pokemon Y playthrough. I'm like, you know what? Let me pick up Pokemon X just to play through. The very first horde, right after you get outside of Lumio City, onto that next route for your progress, I encountered a horde battle. And the very first horde battle, it was a horde of Gulpin, and one of them was shiny. I don't know what the odds were for my very first horde encounter to have a shiny in it. I think it's the same odds. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's the same odds. But the fact that it was my very first horde and I got it, I loved it so much. And then the next time I went to go boot up the game, the next time after I caught this Gulpin, I was going to train this Gulpin. I was going to bring him to the Elite Four. Oh, I was so ready to have a shiny Gulpin on my team. Game file, the cartridge got corrupted. It is the only time I have ever had a cartridge crash on me and get corrupted and not work. I have never had that happen on a game cartridge before, but that cartridge of Pokemon X didn't work after I caught my shiny Gulpin, and he is just forever lost in lines of code that I can never retrieve again. Oh yeah, nah, that hospital's got him doped up on some of that good stuff. Uh, Red Kaizo, yeah, nah, ain't happening. I want to enjoy my games, not be tortured. Um, I know Kaizo Ironmon is a very popular thing. Not for me. I'd lose my mind so fast. Uh, Carvana, I will say it is upsetting to see that they didn't keep this theme with Sharpedo. That's such a good shiny. It's so unique. It's so weird. I love it. The green and the blue, they clash, but in a good way. They clash in a good way, which is not what you expect when you hear clash, right? Clashing isn't good. But for Carvana, the personality of a Carvana, I think the clashing works. Um, and then Sharpedo's still good. Honestly, I'm going to put it in the same tier. I do really like the pink. I don't think it's as good as Carvana. I do really like the green and the blue of Carvana. But the pink and the yellow, stars, the yellow scars on the Mega, they work. Whalmer and Whalelord, they took blue, made it purple. It works. It's good. I like it. No complaints. Numel is upsetting. Numel is in the Be Gone tier. He's already a depressed camel, and they're just like, we're going to make you more depressed by taking away all your color. No, you'll be fine. You're getting through this. You're just loopy off some. Oh, they taking your phone away? Oh my god. Yo, you gotta fight him now. You just gotta throw it. Don't actually do that. But. Oh no. Well, R.I.P. man. No, don't R.I.P. No. Wait. Have a good night. If they're actually taking it away from you, have a good night. Get some rest. No, do not R.I.P. Chronos. R.I.P. was not the thing to say there. Oh my god. Camerupt. I think I would have liked Camerupt if they made him more red, right? If they're doing volcano colors, right? A volcano is also black, right? Black and red, those are the colors of volcano because the rock around it, the mountain it's on, and the lava's inside. So yes, it's a good contrast. But okay, have a good night, Chronozda. Get some rest, and I'll maybe see you in tomorrow's stream. Just go ahead, get to feeling better. You gotta get out that hospital, all right? You gotta get to feeling better. Ugh. And Mega Camera Up, the same thing. I just wanted a deeper red. I think that's all I really wanted out of it was the orange on Camera Up was already really good. I actually really like normal Camera Up with the coloring and all. The orange kind of pops. It looks good. If they just kind of enhance that a little bit by making it like a little bit of a deeper orange or deeper red, I think it would have worked well. Not saying the black doesn't look good. This darkish black purple that they have. But I would prefer it if they made it more red. Made it more lava based, you know? Torkoal, yeah. Torkoal's good. Torkoal's yellow, it's gold. I know. Just the bias to showing, I understand. But I prefaced all of this. I prefaced this whole thing with saying I got a bias. I didn't mean to. It was meant as a joke, and it's a bad joke right now because he's in the hospital. And I realized that immediately after saying that because I'm just like, oh yeah. Arrested. Yeah, no. It's such bad timing for that. That was bad. Now I'm nervous, but I know he'll be okay. We'll see him in tomorrow's stream. He's only got 2 days in the hospital. He's just gotta make it through. He'll be more than okay. He's gonna do it. I don't like the skin colored pig. I'ma just say it. Cool, black pearl doesn't matter. They gave him skin color. I don't like that. Grumpig they redeemed with the yellow and the gray. The gray looks okay. God, I just wish they went with a brighter color other than the gray. But the yellow looks good because it's yellow. It's not whatever Spoink is. He looks like they just shaved him. They shaved him bald is what happened. It looks like what is this? This is what Spoink looks like. This is what Spoink reminds me of. It's just this is what they did to Spoink. Just this is what they did to Spoink. This is what they did to Spoink. Oh, that is. Oh my god. That is way funnier than I was trying to let it have it be. Oh my god. But that's just what they did to Spoink. They just skinned all his fur off him. Oh my god. Spinda. Spinda is okay. Oh, I'm holding Wish Cash. Yeah, Wish Cash is like Honestly, nah. Wishcash is neutral tier, right? Because they just changed the shading a little bit. They made the W pop a little bit more. It works. It's okay. Spinda is who I meant to grab. Also neutral. I kind of like the red more. The green just makes him look more sickly. And I guess that kind of works for. My bad. I apologize. Oh my god. Green makes him look a bit more sickly, but I think it works for, you know, Spinda. That's kind of his whole thing is being dizzy. So I guess the green works in that aspect, but I do like the normal reddish pink that he has. Trapinch. I love Shiny Trapinch. Can't even lie. Shiny Trapinch is amazing. That tealish green that they give him is so good. Vibrava's good. Vibrava is solid, but I much prefer Trapinch. Um, and Flygon. You know, I've never really thought about it too much. I think I would have liked a deeper blue on Flygon. Flygon's still good. Don't get me wrong. Flygon Shiny is still good. I think I would just preferred if they did a deeper blue for those accents. Um, Cacnea. God. Yeah, same. I still like them. I wish they did a little bit more, but they're not the worst thing. Um, I guess it kind of makes sense though, because you find them in the desert, so they're kind of getting the desert colors too. But I love my green Cacnea. I love my little cactus as he is. Cacnea is such an underappreciated Pokemon, I feel like. Especially from the anime, like James's Cacnea. Like James in the anime just always has some of the best Pokemon, right? They give love to some of the most underappreciated Pokemon by giving them to James, and they get like such a personality with James, and it makes him more iconic than most other Pokemon. Like especially Chimecho, James's Chimecho, his Cacnea, um, his Yamask. Like James just gets Pokemon and it makes that Pokemon so much better. Um, Swablu, yeah, yeah. We know. I know. It's just a easy way. It's a cheat code, honestly. It's a cheat code the way they do this. They just go like, yeah, let's just make it gold, and it's like, you know what? I'm sold. Give me. I'm gonna give you all my money. Here you go. It's Shiny Swablu looks so good. I want one so bad. I have yet to obtain one in Scarlet and Violet. I have hunted one for so long. I've spent so many hours trying to get a shiny Swablu, and it just never appears. But you know what? There's always the next time for a shiny hunt. Zangoose. Zangoose is good. Okay. I'm almost. I was hoping that Zangoose's blue would be a bit of a deeper, more like a Voltorb blue. If they gave Zangoose, like look at these two side by side, right? If they gave Zangoose the same blue that they gave Voltorb and Electrode, I think he'd go in A tier for me. But because it's just a slightly brighter blue, I think I'm putting it in B tier. But God, if they just made that blue a little bit sharper, oh yeah, 100%. Seviper though, Seviper's dope. The color scheme they did for him is great. They kind of upscaled his like overall skin, the scales on him. They kind of made it more grayish blue than the normal purple. I want to say no. Hold on. No, they actually kept the skin. Okay, because I. Ooh. So I think it looks more like they actually changed his scale and skin tone than they actually did, right? Because it's the same. It's the same tone, but the accented colors just complement it really well. The purple fangs, the blue and the okay. The blue fangs, the blue tail, the green markings, they work so well. The pink, it's looks like it's glowing in the dark, and I love that. Lunatone, it's not bad. The blue eye pops, it's simple, it's nice, it's effective, but I will say the deep red on Soul Rock, I actually really enjoy. It goes from that bright orange to a nice like burning auburn red or orange. I really like it. Barboach, it's a simple change, but it's a nice and effective change. Son of a gun, here we go. If they made the whole thing gold, I mean, that would have just been phenomenal, but it's a simple change, and I like it. Corefish isn't bad. I actually like the pink they went with. It's really nice. Crawdont, they kind of upped and changed the color too, be more orange than red. I like that. They also changed the purple, like the mouth and everything, and that's really cool. Baltoy, hold on now. Hold on now. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I think we gotta put some respect on Baltoy Shiny right now. You kidding me? You see this? You see the tonage, the color change? Oh. I mean, I just think that's A tier. That's awesome. I actually love that Shiny. That's great. Claydol, not as good, but I still like it. It's still something, you know? The red eyes change to like a nice yellow. It helps it stand out more. It definitely looked better in 2D. Like in generations 4 and 5, those like deep yellow eyes, yeah, they look a lot better. Um, but the eyes, they still look cool. I like it. Uh, Wish they did a bit more with the body, like they did with Baltoy. They kind of upped the color and saturation on his body, and I really like that. Credilli? Nope, my bad. Lilip or Lily, however you want to say it, super solid too. Credilli, amazing. I love it. The nice pink, the nice green. Anorith, that's gonna go C tier. I wish they did something with the gray and the black like backside. I think they could have made it more C colored or something. I think that would have been cool, but it's not bad. Armaldo, honestly, kind of underappreciated. Looking at it now, yeah, that's kind of an underappreciated shiny. That's really cool. Feebas, this this is a really good shiny. That purple, and this is an example of the gray working for me. This is one of those times the gray actually works, and where I like it, because it allows the purple to pop out even more than it already does. And the fact that it has like red lips, the white eye, it has like a few different colors that help complement the purple and make it stand out even more. And I really like that. Melodic, yeah, I wish they went with a bit of a deeper blue, but I still like it, especially with that yellow tail. That, I mean, yeah, it's just a sucker. That yellow back half is really good and really nice. Cast form, underappreciated. B tier with the yellow eyes. It's great. Oh, all its forms got, I mean, I think they're all good. These are all solid. The fact that they all have unique shiny colors, I didn't know that. I'll be completely honest, and honestly, I love it. Especially look. Oh. No. You know what? Looking at all of them even longer now, they're all going in A tier. Honestly, the coloration on all of them, because it's all deep colors. It's all deep, nice colors, except on cast form, but the eye goggles look so good on it. Oh, that's. I need a shiny cast form. That's actually dope. Kecleon. Yeah, the fact that the only thing on it shiny that changes is the stripe is very disappointing. They could have done so much more with it, but it's okay. I still really like Kecleon, and I can't remember where I ranked Kecleon on my Pokemon tier list. But this is why I'm saying I need to go back and re-rank them because going back through Alpha Sapphire, and it is my mission to make sure I catch a Kecleon to have it on my team because I want this dude on my team. I've actually really grown to love Kecleon a lot. Um, Shuppet, probably my favorite ghost shiny, if I'm being honest. It's my favorite ghost type. Shuppet and Misdreavus are my favorite ghost type Pokemon. And just that blue is so nice. It's so good. Banette also looks good, but it does not look as good as Shuppet, which is a shame. Um, Honestly, Mega Banette has a different blue from. Yeah, let's do that. Because the pink. Oh, the pink looks so good. Duskull is super solid. It's nice. It's vibrant. I think I like it a bit more on Duskull than I do Dusclops, but they're still both really nice. So I'm going to give credit to both of them. Tropius, it's not bad. But again, they made him paler. They took away saturation. He had that nice deep green to him, and they're just like, let's just suck that out of you. Um, Chimecho, the mint green mixed with the orange, I really like it. Absol's okay. The red's okay. The fur has a slight change, which makes it pretty good. Why not? Honestly, I love it so much. It's good. It's gonna go right next to Wobbuffet. Just there's such good bright colors. It works. I love it. Snorunt, phenomenal shiny. This is a great. See that ice blue that it has and the red eyes? It pops. The blue makes those eyes pop so much more. And I kind of like how they kept the body like that nice black coloring. Because the little shift in those little dot eyes just stand out so much better. And honestly, like the blue somehow complements that red. I don't know how, but it complements each other, and it's awesome. Shiny Glalie, the eyes just make it look so intense and horrifying, and I love it because right, that's basically Glailie's like body changes a little bit. Like it ends up looking more like steel, which honestly I kind of think is a little cool in this situation, but those eyes. It's such a subtle change, but it's a good one. Because Glalie a menacing looking Pokemon, but then you give it red eyes, it's like, oh, this thing is going to kill me. And it's great. I love it. Sfeel, yeah. I mean, just pink's just good. Pink works, especially on such a goofy Pokemon. And the fact that they kept the pink for the whole evolution line, I really appreciate. It's super solid. It's super good. Clamperl, oh my god, honestly, Clamperl looks really good. I don't really think I've looked at shiny Clamperl much either. Because it has the blue shell, the pink oyster, then the blue like mucus that's holding it. Oh my god, that's a good shiny. Hold up. That might be. I think that's an S tier shiny. That deep purple, the yellow pearl, the light blue like cushion, and Huntail's good. This is a good green. Once again, this is a very good green. Gorbis is just better though. It's such a good color. I'm sorry. Oh! Relicanth, it's a simple change, but it's a good change. B tier. Love Disc, I love Shiny Love Disc. I think I have 3 in Scarlet and Violet. I encountered a horde in Scarlet and Violet, and I just kept hunting it because I loved it shiny so much. And yes, Love Disc stats suck. Yes, they do. They suck really bad. But one of these times, I want to make a shiny Love Disc pop off in a battle. I want to get in a battle and embarrass someone with a Love Disc. Will it ever happen? Probably not. But would it be dope if I got a Love Disc to pop off in a battle? Oh yeah, 1,000%. Bagon. Yeah, it's once again one of those greens that I enjoy. Shelgon is not bad. The color is still nice, but it's just desaturated a little bit from that piercing green. Because you see shiny Bagon, and you just go like, oh dang. That's it. That's your reaction every time. Just, oh dang, okay? You got no other reaction. Sorry, that's just how it is. Uh, Shiny Salamence, though, kind of drops the ball for me a little bit. Honestly, I like the deep green of Bagon more. And yeah, it's just I think this color works for Shogun because of what Shogun is, right? That kind of pale green or like almost bluish. It works for what Shogun is, so I'm not bashing it too much for that. But the fact that it couldn't go back to this green once it evolved into Salamence, and it went to this like really bright green instead of this nice deep green, kind of sucks. Uh, I'll say, yeah, this is a good shiny. People, I feel like, really love shiny Metagross. For good reasons. It's valid, it's strong, it's nice, it looks cool, it looks sleek. The yellow accents on it is my favorite part. I really wish, and looking at the list, I know probably, you probably know what I'm about to say, but I mean, just imagine if they made his body gold and the accents were silver instead. Oh! 10 out of 10, best shiny there is. If they just swapped the gold and the silver, I mean, that just would have been phenomenal. But I mean, it still looks good as is. I don't get why in the Mega they just took away the Gold X. They should have kept the Gold X the same. I don't know why they changed it to a blue. But I guess it does give a bit more color diversity, which is okay and I kind of enjoy. But my god, if they just made the body gold. Ah! Regirock, the deepened rock color, I do enjoy. Regice, yeah, we all know that's just an abysmal shiny. Registeel, though, I mean, that's just a nice mint green. That is a cool, clean mint green. We love to see it. Latios, yeah, I mean, we already know where it's going. It's so clean. It's so good. That yellow just pops off. The green, though, oh my god. This is an ugly green. This right here, this is an ugly green. It's not the most abysmal thing, but it is, I feel like, a downgrade from both of their shinies. Because both of Latios and Latios have really good shinies. But then their megas are just like, yeah, let's make it this ugly puke green. And it's upsetting. Um, but it's still not bad. It could still be significantly worse. I just wish that their shinies kept the colors, once again, of their normal shiny colors. Like a gold Mega Latios and then a gold shiny, a teal shiny Mega Latios would have been great. And honestly, it would have made them look more different and given them that type diversity or different look that we were wanting, right? Because the thing, aside from the colors, they look too similar. Obviously, you look at the eyes to tell the difference, right? That's how you tell. You look at the eyes. But I mean, to go this same exact green, it's just a missed opportunity, I think. Kyogre, yeah, you want something that pops. Mega Kyogre pops. That pink is just in your face, and I love it. And then they go and they lose it with this. They just go and they lose it, and then they give it fingernails, which is cool. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I do like the painted fingernails, but just keep the pink. They should have just kept the pink. Shiny Groudon, yeah, that's up here. That's an A tier. I love it. Of course, Shiny Groudon seems to go through a crisis every now and then where they make it look more brown than yellow every now and then. Right, or more green. It goes through these weird phases where it goes from yellow, brown, green. And the sprite work here doesn't really show that. But, like, if you have it in game, like, you look at it and you're like, what color are you? What color on the wheel do you fall under? And it's just like this yellowish green. And you know what? Sometimes I'm vibing with it. Sometimes I'm not. Groudon just kind of depends on my mood swing, I think, with how I feel about that shiny. But for the most part, I do enjoy it when I see it. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's nice and different, especially because I feel like with most Pokemon that are like base red, they just go, oh, easy, just make it blue. And, enough people love that to be like, yeah, keep doing it. But it does get tiring after a little while where it's like, okay, if it's blue, it's going to be red. If it's red, it's going to be blue. Groudon just completely changed that. It's like, I'm red. I'm going to become yellowish green. And it's like, huh? But I like it. It works. It's different. It pops. And then once again, it does the same thing by making them black and just being like, here's some accent colors. Why? Black Rayquaza, same thing. I prefer the green on Rayquaza. I know that one's a curse. People love shiny Rayquaza. It's like some people's favorite shiny or their favorite mon that just happens to have the perfect shiny to them. I don't like it. They should have made it blue. I'm just saying they should have made Green Rayquaza because it's like, it hangs out in the stratosphere, in the atmosphere, stratosphere, whatever layer it hangs up. It guards the planet from Deoxys and other threats and all that, and it keeps Groudon and Kyogre in check. They could have made it blue. They could have made it like sky blue, or they could have I don't know. Made it. I don't know. Something. I don't care for the black. I don't. And then, same thing with the Mega. People love this Mega. They love the shiny Mega. I don't care for it. I actively dislike the fact that they're all black. also just really points to the fact that they just don't have any really difference or anything that stands out, right? Because the thing with Groudon and Kyogre is and Rayquaza in their base forms, they have different colorations to really separate them, make them stand out. And then their shinies are just like, let's blend them all together. Let's make them all the same shade. Let's make them all black. It's like, no, there's no difference now. There's no specialty to them. They're all the same thing now. They're all the same creature. Jirachi, yeah, it's simple, right? They just up the color a little bit. Where did oh yeah, right there. Jeez, these tiers are starting to form together a little bit. But Jirachi, I like the little red tags. I like the kind of brightness and color they took. It works. It's subtle. It's nice. It's not over the top. See, now this is shiny. Okay? This is great. This is awesome. We love to see it. Okay? All the forms. I also like how all the forms keep the same color. That way you don't have to worry about, like, if you have a certain colored Deoxys that you prefer, you have to take this certain form for that. You can just take whatever form you want, and it has the same color throughout. It's cool. It's nice. I think the speed form's probably my least favorite out of them just because there's less color on it. But they did change the color of what was there, and it's really good. And they kept it consistent across all the whole line. So, oh, and that's Gen 3. That is the end of Gen 3. Wow. Okay, so we've done Gens 1 through 3 so far, and honestly, pretty good. Obviously, the S tier, yes, there's a little bit of a bias there, but we added quite a few Pokemon that aren't yellow, okay? We added a few that weren't yellow. It's honestly pretty good. It looks cool. They look great. I love it. What's our biggest tier so far? I think A might be our biggest tier. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, so A tier is definitely our most filled tier right now, which is good. You know, it makes sense because most Pokemon do have like a good difference in color, right? That's the whole point of a shiny. That's the whole appeal of them, is that they're a different color. They are a rarity because it's a color change. Now, there's some Pokemon that fall flat on their face with it, obviously, but you can't have every Pokemon be an absolute just baller, right? There's going to be some hits and misses. So, I guess it makes sense that most of them are in A tier. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't think, like, we're only 3 generations in. I didn't think I would have this many in the F tier, or the Be Gone tier as it now has been renamed. I didn't think we would have this many this low. I didn't realize there were that many shinies that just didn't change. I think the most prevalent ones that people think of are Gengar and Garchomp, right? Because those are 2 very popular Pokemon with some of the most abhorrent shinies. But as we've been going through this, I'm just realizing, oh wow, there are just some Pokemon that just don't change, or their change is just ugly looking. Of course, again, these are all opinions. None of this is for sure. I've just come to realize that there's more shinies than I thought that I didn't like. And honestly, some of these shinies, again, I'm seeing for the first time. Like, I've never seen Skitty shiny before, or Delcatties, and I'm honestly surprised with what they were. I wasn't expecting that. But yes, this is the ranking generations 1 through 3 so far.